exploding. Zach,
Yes?
you asked me about the Feywild?
Yeah, so what is that like? I don't
Next to
well,
Albania, I can tell you
my
that.
areas of knowledge are the fiendish in terms of hunting them down and killing them, and the undead in terms of hunting them down and killing them. Though that one's more from a basis of cleaning up stuff. But yeah, I don't know shit about the Feywild, and I'd like you to answer because I don't know what the hell I
Fays
know.
are never to be trusted. I know that
Like
much.
I got an
Wait,
answer, but
what?
it wasn't the
There
full
are
answer.
half of the party is Fey. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess I can't be trusted.
I did not know that.
I just mean when within the Fey Wilds, trust no one.
I mean, you could say that sentence for just about
Right,
anything.
so-
like, is that like a hard trust no one or like a soft trust no one? Because what if I want to know stuff?
Well, I mean, obviously, I know it's just
Depends.
everything has to be within. Like, you have to be incredibly cautious. The Fey are the ones that are the most likely, from what I have seen in my travels, to want to fuck you over in any way they possibly can. Just
Oh,
because
I
they
have
can.
that.
Not even for personal gain. Just because they can.
Well, at least
Because
when I
that
was
has
in
been a
Headhunter,
common
like,
occurrence for me.
Besides
Like-
the incidents with the mind flayers.
Is there like a chance of getting one over on them or like?
I mean, no
Um,
doubt, they're just like
they're-
you or I, obviously,
Okay,
because
okay,
you
so
know.
they're not like-
Well,
they're not like
like,
Eldritch
you guys
beings.
said, half of the group here is Fey. It's just I'm saying when you're within the Fey Wilds, there's so many different just walks of life there, and just so much of it cannot be trusted.
There's like
Hmm.
elves, Fae themselves, deer.
Like if we're talking
right.
Fey, like those are the ones that you cannot fucking trust. Otherwise, someone like you or I, like an elf or something, those are more just, typical, person to person basis of whether you can trust them or not.
Nicholas, why did you say it like that?
Say what? Like what?
Dear.
I
He's just
corrected myself.
talking. He's good with books, not with words.
I corrected myself too. I even acknowledged that I made a mess up.
Don't bully Nick. It's okay. But like,
Not
so what is the Feywild? What did I even say about the Feywild?
You asked what it is.
Bond, the Feywild thing, or whatever interfered with it.
How we're
Sounds
all,
like some.
How we're all linked to the Feywild?
Yeah, like what is that? Why would that interfere with this
Okay.
knowledge?
So, out of character. Steve.
Up.
Can I roll for this and have you explain it to me?
Yeah, I would have thought Faye would know.
I mean, when
So-
you're just born into something, you can't just know.
I got no idea.
I know.
Okay, so I'm trying to ascertain exactly what piece of knowledge you're aiming for besides just not general knowledge about the Feywild.
Yes, general knowledge. is
I
what
guess.
I guess knowledge related to the things Zach brought up about like whatever the fuck interfered with that, like the connection thing they were
I
talking
guess
about.
Sandra's connection, then?
So that wouldn't really be something Sandra would know. Like general knowledge, the Feywild is a adjacent plane on the multiverse, and
Oh.
the like magic gets really weird when you are jumping between planes of existence more. It's like from the material plane to the Feywild to the plane of negative energy. It is there's always a little bit of fuckiness that goes with it. Like if you need to convert a message and go to the plane of fire, there's a chance that message just gets fucked. So the knowledge related to Sandra, first of all, you're not exactly certain what Zach had seen, but why it would specifically become a problem looking through just general knowledge. There actually isn't really a correlation that you come up with. Like, besides the Feywild is a bit fucky, there shouldn't be a reason unless more or less the information could not have been perceived via delving a safe distance within Zach's mind palace. There might just be too many pieces of knowledge attached to it that you got some general gist, but there is so much unknown that would have forced into Zach's brain that the better guesstimate would be Zach could not delve safely enough to get that information. Zach would have had to understand so much about the Feywild, so much about the mother, so much about your life, that the synapse link to that.
Sensory overload to the max.
Yeah. Like Zach as a general like perspective, I'll say, for lack of a better term, when you are delving into your well of knowledge, you do have that teetering point of like, okay, this is what I can safely access, this is the stuff that, you know, I might have to push a little bit, and you more or less are, you know, learning where that line is to safely ascertain said information.
Kind of like defensive walls, but the walls are context. Of you need to understand this thing in order to understand this thing to understand this thing. It's just context, and trying to get through all those barriers.
He's also a mortal man too, which probably also doesn't.
Yeah, and it
Mortal
very much
clown.
is
Yes.
like
Okay,
you
Sorry.
are more or less walking a gangplank and attempting to peer deeper and deeper and not tip yourself over the edge, and very frequently you have been, and so it is that the information with Sandra's mom, you delved as deep as you could, but you safely made it back. But attempting to get the information that caused you to overload immediately, that you would assume that there is so much attached to that it just hit you and you went down.
Could not hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I'd steeled myself better, but it's way too much at the time.
I guess I could maybe check. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help though with
Check
Yes.
what?
playing the Feywilds.
The Nicholas's divination thing he brought up earlier.
Yeah.
Just try to keep in favor with your goddess. Isn't she like a knowledge goddess?
Yes.
It sounds like she'd be fine with that, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know what the hell your religion's about.
Oh. Okay, then I have to check with deviation. If deviation has a roll that has to be made.
Dante puts his hands on either one of Zach's shoulders and just looks him dead in the eye and just says, okay, well now that you have help, gonna need to take it a little easier, okay?
Hong.
Because that it was not good. You weren't looking too good for quite a few hours there, buddy. Alright? Promise?
Sure. But also...
Okay, good. I just pull him into a bear hug.
Oh my gosh, yes. Honk from the squeeze.
Oh.
No, the squeeze does cause a honk. It's like Goku in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I push him back away from me, like still holding his shoulders. My god, that's adorable. And then I just go back to eating.
No, don't say that, oh my gosh. Okay, but seriously though,
Awkward honks and
the shamans can help out with that, or at least Urkal was helpful in helping me deal with some of the issues. Like at least one go. I don't know if Sutha can help with that either. Blessings help too, but it needs to be something important, and I need to be kind of prepared for it because I don't like taking brain damage. It hurts.
Yeah.
I don't like you taking it either.
So Sandra, get over here. Come on.
What
Get in the group circle. My goat.
Are we gonna have a group hug?
friend.
I'm okay with a group hug.
I mean, sure, but
You know what? I will
wait.
do
Come
it.
here, big guy! I immediately grab Nicholas and lift him off the ground.
This wasn't what I had in mind.
I do a spin around and put him back down, and I'm just laughing.
Meanwhile, Nicholas is very, very much spinning dizzy.
Just all dizzy.
Yeah. This is not what I had in mind.
Trust me, imagine how Sutha feels. I turn and look at Sutha. I'm
Sutha's
sorry,
just giving
Sutha. I
him
just love you too much.
You're feeling better, right?
Certainly. Yes.
Good.
But Sutha, don't you want any food? You haven't asked for anything. You should have something to eat. You should really eat.
Well, when it's not something that's been on the floor.
Well, they were requesting when the chef was out. You should have asked.
I
don't
Yeah,
want to be a bother. This is not our home.
Dear, you still
I mean-
need to have food. We are welcome here. It's okay. I mean, look at Fangal over there. Look, she's having a great time.
I'm pretty sure
Points
Zach
over at
operates
her.
on the a friend of yours is a friend of mine type of deal, so
Yeah.
I don't see if he would have any problem with it.
Sutha, you are beautiful and wonderful and amazing. Now eat food so you big and strong.
She gets a bit flustered with all the compliments.
Zach just sort of pulls out their presentation ring and just makes it do a little sound close to try to call Gree over with honking in Gree's name.
Gree, once again, head pops out of a kitchen, unenthused look, sees that it's you, and just kind of, stands up a bit more straight and kind of waits for orders.
Do you mind serving our guests? They didn't ask earlier, but we should have asked if they wanted something.
I appreciate you greatly, dear chef.
Seriously, your cakes are delicious.
You hear another voice from the kitchen go, "Glad you like it."
Yeah, Gree's janitor / clown member. Very good, very good. They very great.
I was going to say they seem to be doing fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Gree goes back into the kitchen. You hear a light whistle, and after a little bit of time, some orcs that you actually recognize, Zach, Torin and Raijal, come walking in, kind of make their way over towards the kitchen, go into the kitchen, and after a couple seconds, start hauling out additional tables and chairs. And they reset everything up with the
Oh
help of
shit, where'd that
Gree,
come
who-
from?
Yeah, we should probably use a tape.
Guess there's an ability to summon woodwork. Huh.
Well, to be fair to you, fellow chieftain, I've been in much worse of settings when it came to needing to eat, so this is fine by me.
Gree looks to Zach and in
Literally,
Orcish
yeah,
goes,
campsite.
"We keep spare tables.
Nice.
Last
Nice.
chieftain very, very, prone to breaking."
Wait, I can't understand this.
And,
Nicholas listening and then just goes, I don't know this language.
Like, oh right, my spell wore off.
I see. I don't understand a single word.
I can't read.
So, Gree
That
starts.
would be really bad.
Gree and the chef both start kind of hauling some plates out, and with all the chairs and tables set up again, they bring out the cheese wheels that decorate the table and the additional fruit from the stores. And after a bit of time, the table is reset and dinner reserved.
Thank you. You are much appreciated.
Honk honk. Let's try to get ourselves back to action.
In my head. I just have a funny thought in my head. I was just thinking of, I may be a knowledge cleric, but I don't have the knowledge to read.
Usually.
Pain.
Okay.
The struggle.
Change. Sit over here. But yeah. So.
I don't know. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. His spot is usually here by Sandra because his room is nearby. But yeah. So you all have a delicious dinner put in front of you.
Yeah. Whenever.
Go on.
Whenever Gree steps out, are there any stains left on the floor table of the blue blood? Just a question. Just wondering.
Greaves done a really good job cleaning it up, actually. So
Damn. Nice.
Like some of the over by the doorway where the Azure guard was slain. Yeah, there's still some, but in the general eating area, Gree has cleaned up.
Damn. That's pretty
Ashley,
good.
does
He's a
Mandy work on
champion.
this, on cleaning? I'm just curious.
No, that's prestidigitation.
Yup.
Okay.
I was gonna. It needed still doing.
So yeah. Was there anything else that a lot of you wanted to do?
No. Get
What
my
we
fill
need
of
is to have a
sucrose
long
and meat.
rest.
Nicholas just starts scarfing down a salad and bread.
I need those,
Sucrose and protein hours.
I need those ghillie cloaks.
Upon having a big fat ass piece of ham in front of him, it looks quite concerning watching Dante eat it.
It's less a piece of ham. They bring out the entire ham with some slices already cut into it, and I'm assuming Dante is just gonna
Literally,
grab
I
the
grabbed the
unsliced.
fucking thing, and it's just all the teeth come bearing out and just ripping it. It's just-
Oh, that wasn't what I had in mind. My mind was that Dante would have a cartoony mouth and just move
It's more
the plate
like
up in
the
air and
mouth
rotate it into his mouth.
it's more like the mouth opened and you suddenly see the extra rows of teeth suddenly pop out and just start ripping it.
Hot.
Just
Ethan.
Jesus.
Sooth and Fengel both just this is business as normal. Fengel is you notice more tankards. You didn't really notice her leaving the room, but Fengel has certainly made herself at home. Sutha is enjoying some pie and fruit.
Of all the things,
fans
why
are Erling over there?
of all things, why would a prey creature find this? Okay.
This is
Any
more
Any
looking.
stretch of the
I
imagination.
mean,
This is
repeat
more
what you
look of
said, and that's how
horror.
that works.
Your mouth unhinged like a snake.
Not unhinged, just extra rows of teeth came out. Just not the sound I was expecting coming from a prey animal looking at a predator. Could you small?
Huh.
Dante decides to chuck another piece of meat, but this time it's Sandra.
Okay, make an attack roll.
An attack roll.
Yeah, go ahead and make
Wait,
that.
wait,
see
wait,
if I
wait,
can
wait,
dodge
what,
this.
what skill is this using? What ability?
Go ahead and do just dexterity bonus.
Okay.
D20 plus Dex. By the way, these are Torin and Rydell.
Yay, they made it.
I kind of hope it's a high number. Nope. Nope, that's
Nope,
a
I
two.
missed.
What's
That
two
is,
for Zach to intercept the falling piece of meat?
that is a very big miss.
He just Zach fucking catches it in his mouth with his acrobatics.
Yeah, Zach, go ahead and just make a Dex save.
Dex save.
Yep.
Just quickly capture the the fallen saddened food.
So
Very
Zach,
unexpected.
You go to like snatch it before it flies across the room, and as it just like it goes wide, Dante threw it way too hard. Gree opens the door to the kitchen and just gets a piece of ham to the face.
Dante
I would like to try
tries
and
to
catch that before it
apologize,
hits
but
him.
can't stop laughing as he's trying to say sorry.
Gree turns around and walks back into the kitchen.
Can I actually like try to catch that before it hits him?
It already hit them in the face.
Fine.
Already.
You want to join a clown cult?
No, I'd like you two to stop having a food fight, though.
Okay, that was just me.
Wait, did
It's-
someone say food fight like let's lift a piece of bread?
I'd literally pull a dagger out.
I like your
Come
attitude,
on,
Nick.
it's just bread!
As you pull out a dagger,
I'm violent!
both Torin and Rydell, like their grips on their axes tighten, and they look directly at you, Sandra, and you can see that like hesitation as they want to make a move towards you, but Zach has not said anything.
No,
It's
you
fine. It's gotta be a joke.
You two are fine.
No, I
This
am
one has a
joking.
nasty habit of throwing pies at me. And I
What?
point
Nick,
at
look,
Nicholas.
he's our
This isn't even
soft
a
boy.
pie
He's fine.
anymore. It's just bread.
I'm sorry,
was
little
just
fawn,
thinking
but
it
you look
too.
pieable as fuck.
He used mind control on me.
Just want you to enjoy a piece of pie.
Just take the stick
Try
out and I don't
something
know,
new.
chill. We've had a whole night of like people trying to kill us and the people turning into goo and a lot of betrayal. Just have some fun, you know? Plus, we know your mom's alive, so like you got more hope on the horizon, you
My
know?
mom is alive, but we're still at war. And I have
Yes.
to interrogate somebody tomorrow.
One leg
Wait.
after the other, you know? Keep taking them steps.
Well, before you can interrogate someone, you might want to have a good
Right.
sleep before that.
I need you with me on that, by the way.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, I don't.
You. And I
Oh,
point
I
to
just.
Dante.
Oh, what do you need me for?
Well, a couple nights ago, a couple guys came in here trying to assassinate all of us. Half of them died immediately, and the other half got blinded immediately, but we managed to take one of them alive. They said
I guess the
they
fairy
came
called-
from
Oh, is this
you.
the man that I
Awkward.
desperately want to interrogate?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it is.
Ah, yes, my favorite.
I guess we could do that before bed or whatever, or maybe in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
In
Here's
the
hoping they
morning
didn't
sounds-
kill him. Cause shit, has anyone checked the cells?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's checked the cells.
Where are the cells?
Yo, any of you check the cells? I just kind of shout at the general, like, workplace people.
Torin and Rydell kind of look at each other and then look back to Zach. You can tell neither of them have checked the cells.
Alright, guys, you just prick your fingers for me and then go check them out. I just have to make sure you're not, like, I don't know,
Wait.
infected with something bad,
Wait.
please.
Wait.
God.
Shit. Crap. Make the guy in the cell prick his finger.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, Tord Rajal, prick your fingers and Orcus, prick your fingers. Just you know, if you have blue blood, we'll try to help you out, because that means you're infected with something pretty bad, but,
They both
if
give
every-
each other concerned looks, and then they both rub their hand on the blade of their axe, and just like both of them look at their blood color, and you notice it's the normal color of orc blood. Nothing.
Okay.
weird.
Okay, that's good. Stick together, make sure the guy in the cell submits to that
so-
test, too.
Remember
This
to
time-
wrap those up. Don't want an
Yeah.
infection.
This time
Dante
I
just
have
kind
to
of
run out of
shouts as
yourself.
he's licking his fingers.
And don't forget to quarantine yourself and wear a damn mask.
Dante just looks at
That's-
Sandra with his face that
that's
just
not-
says, like, nothing but what the fuck?
It's not a
Yeah,
plague.
like,
It's just
it's
brain
not a
zombie
plague.
things. I don't need
The-
more panic on the streets.
They start bandaging their hands and make their way out of the room.
Hey, it's a plague that took down Havana. So.
The military guys really need to learn from them. They actually seem to know how to use bandages.
Yeah.
You say as the layers and layers of bandages continue.
Back.
I swear there was something on my mind. Oh.
To be fair, you have put
that
your
was the
mind through some
interrogation.
shit, buddy.
Oh, I guess we do have to negotiate the other thieves guild, not the one associated with the Wizard Tower, about attacking Rooster Dare instead of forgot where Dante's
Yeah, we should
You
should
just
probably
say
maybe
attacking
get involved in
Boot
that.
Frigo.
I don't know if
attacking Urzor because Urzor is currently hosted by what's the Mind Flayer's name?
Ah, it would have been so funny.
if
to
we're
see
unlucky, we're
Roar.
probably gonna have to fight the fucking thieves guild as well. I don't know. We should probably get involved with that. I'm not sure if Nicholas is down to clown with dealing with their negotiations. However that goes.
We need to get to the capital.
But-
Like, what did they seem like? Were they like friendly? Were they like
Well,
criminals?
We need to be organized
they
and
did
get a
at
little
least
more knowledge
stop
before we go to
the-
the
They
capital.
did stop the one of the assassinators. They did stop one of the assassinators.
True.
Or assassins, my bad.
We should.
So I would say they, as long as they're paid well enough, they'll probably help us out.
Probably make them submit to blood tests. Make them be aware that
I don't
their
know
leadership
about
of their leadership of their organization is cool and all. If they want to keep being independent, they should probably make sure they're not going to get mind eaten, flayed. And if they don't play ball, well, I guess we could just deal with that. We did deal no, not the way we did with the other one. Can we not?
Yeah, maybe not get arrested again and hopefully not take some shady jobs.
Just make sure they be friendly with us.
Whatever gets the job done.
What else? Oh right.
Wait, you just remembered something?
Suddenly, Zach had an epiphany.
Or I'm gonna call up one. Hello? Oh god, is Discord frozen?
Are you
Never
okay?
mind. It's fine.
Discord's
I was like
definitely
talking,
working.
and then suddenly Discord stopped showing any signs of people talking, and I was very concerned.
No, we just stopped talking. That was it.
No,
We had an epiphany.
Yeah, the epiphany is I am going to talk to one of my besties. I just need everyone to chill while I speak into this and it just holds up their fucking phylactery amulet. So I speak into this really cool
Do
gem.
I need to hold you?
Probably not. I just need you to be really cool with
I'm just
something
kidding.
real quick.
Yeah, I think I know who he's talking about.
So
They're about to talk to you.
now the paladin is out of the room. We made so, as mentioned, we were saved from the destruction of Riverside? Is that what its name was, Sandra?
No, Steadfast.
Shit.
Steadfast.
Steadfast, there it is. That's the name that made more sense, because it was ruled over by a bunch of prick paladins. As we were saved by the Lich whose phylactery I'm holding. This is a phylactery, by the way. They're actually really cool and helped us out, even though certain people don't like the fact that they helped us out. I don't know why. She's really nice.
Also, a death.
I'm sure she'd like to know about these mind flayers. They probably wouldn't go so well with their plans of helping out the continent and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyone need more information? How do you do this honesty thing, Sandra? Explain.
What's up?
Zach's trying to question how to be honest.
It's simple.
But this place in very much confusion.
Just tell the truth all the time.
I'm going to call a lich in to ask questions about mind flayers. Anyone have a problem with that?
Not really.
Honestly,
I don't know which would be worse, to be honest.
This sounds like a whole lot of fuck that is not gonna go well.
She's cool. She's helped me out. She's part of the reason why my head isn't exploding.
So
Sort of.
that's true as well. She did prevent you from dying.
She helped out with that, so she's a friend. I consider her a friend.
I don't know. And then again, I don't think she's a hive mind as far as I'm aware of.
Alright.
Yeah.
I take a protective kind of like stance, like
this is
it's
gonna
in
be
front of Sutha
dishonoring.
because I'm really concerned.
Zach's just sort of like, I don't know, trying to like holding up their amulet. Sort
looking
of.
at Dante with his defensive stance, I just look at him and I say, if it makes you feel any better, I don't trust her either. She shot me.
Zach's is gonna channel
And I know
into.
that she has a huge hatred towards me since I was the one who killed her.
And she destroyed my bow on 2 occasions.
She told you not to point your bow at her, and then you didn't, and then you were surprised when powerful lich woman was mad at you.
I'm not here to piss off any liches or
just-
start any shit.
At this
I
point,
want nobody touching my
she's trying
friends
to
here.
become a dark
Just be
elf
cool.
now.
Just be cool. And then Zach's just gonna channel the try to send a message, I suppose. However, the phylactery works with their vague understanding of it.
Just going
Hello?
to slide into lich DMs.
Yep. Hello,
Lich cord.
Mr. Santhris. Do you know anything about mind flayers? How are you, by the way?
So there's just a bit of hesitation, and then you hear a voice coming back. Mistress?
I'm not sure how do you want me to title you?
Arcanist Xanthris the Ascended, you know, or Master. Either.
Master works.
God, he's
Yes.
called me master.
Do you know anything about
Some
mind
geeky
flayers?
crap.
Mind flayers?
Yeah.
Why are you asking about mind flayers, Thrall?
There are mind flayers in the Orc lands, and apparently they're doing some kind of political power gambit these days.
Oh, they're in the Orc lands now.
Yep.
Great.
What's your thoughts on them?
Can you kill them?
Yep, we're trying to do that. I got some
Great. Take care of them for me.
help. Any
Will give me
tips?
more time.
Sure, we can buy time.
Put as many holes in them as possible. If they don't have any blood in them, they're probably dead, and you did a good job.
Okay. Sure, I'll try to keep you updated if it gets worse.
Yes, please do.
Oh, I control
I'm-
I control one of the orc tribes now, by the way.
What?
Yeah, they have this weird tradition thing, and because I killed the thing that killed one of their chieftains, I'm now a chieftain. It's really weird. But it's been
Sounds like
working
the
out.
most orc thing I've ever heard.
Tell him about the other chieftain with us.
Oh yeah, the other chieftain is got about the same similar situation. They hate the mind flayers too, so that's working out well for us now. We got a new friend.
Not many people enjoy mind flayers.
Yep. Anything we should keep an eye out for? Before I let you go back to your important business, Master.
I mean, if there's one, there's usually more. And I would say don't be too surprised if you need to eventually go underground. If you do manage to find the Elder Brain, then certainly taking care of that will take care of the problem, but good luck getting there. Make sure your ass is covered, because the machinations of the Illithid are quite severe. I myself don't really have much to compare to them, I should say, in terms of created monstrosities, but I don't have much in my labs anymore. I had better things to do in the past.
Kill the Elder Brain if we somehow manage to get that far. Okay. We'll, try not to die in the meantime, then.
Right. Anything else you need, Thrall?
Nope. A good night to you.
Right. Is it nighttime now?
What
Pretty
time
sure.
is it?
Is it early morning?
It's like sundown.
Well, it's definitely not daytime. We just fucking got fireballed by a mind flayer, I guess.
You got fireballed by a mind flayer?
Yeah.
Well, Arcanist mind flayers are a bit more tricky.
Wait, they
you
don't all
weren't-
do.
Hopefully you all weren't standing in a confined group like your group tends to.
We're learning.
That's a yes, you were standing in a confined group.
Yes.
To be honest, we were in the same building. We couldn't do much about that.
This coming from the
Steve, is she on speaker phylactery?
No. She's
Okay. Okay.
from
she on speaker phylactery.
out of character? Is
Oh,
this
by the
like-
way, I have you on speaker.
You what?
out of character. Is
The
this
crystal
like,
can't even do that.
out of character? Is this like Zach is like talking on a phone or some shit? Like we can hear Zach, but we can't hear her.
Yeah, that was what I
Yeah.
was
It's like,
assuming.
it's
okay.
like holding up a CB radio. I guess it's fine.
Well, I guess I should ask, Zach, how are you speaking?
It's like holding it up like a little walkie-talkie up to his mouth, up to their mouth. It's fine.
And are you like mumbling into it? Are you just thinking things at it? What are you doing?
It just
willingly
completely
talking
had to be
into it.
phone-shaped.
Okay. So
Trying
yes,
to be a bit transparent with friends, but also this is how the phylactery works, so they don't get to hear
Mm.
back.
You see, that's character progression. I told him to be more open.
Arcanist, Arcanists, Mind Flayers, and Elder Brains. Okay.
Right. Well, is there anything else I should know?
I don't think so. Thank you for the assistance and advice. We'll be
Yes.
sure to not perish.
Continue thriving, Thrall.
Will do. To get my laughter back.
Mm-hmm. And make sure this phylactery does not get destroyed. It'll be useful.
Mm-hmm.
So, was there anything else that you'd like to say to Xanthras?
Nope. Zach is just gonna lower their phylactery down
Just
slowly.
hangs up abruptly.
very, just very slowly putting it down. Like, okay, how do I end this?
No, you
You-
hang up.
You accidentally put it on speaker.
No.
As you lower and kind of like, let the phylactery rest on your chest, you just get that sensation of like they're no longer there, as if when they started speaking to you, you certainly like felt their presence, and now their presence has dissipated since you dropped the phylactery.
Alright. So I don't know how much you heard of that.
Any tips on how to kill Mind
well-
Flare?
She was a little bit not forthcoming on that, aside from kill them now, I hate them.
Did you just
Um,
call her master?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
She's someone very powerful and much wiser and older than me, so I
Sandra,
will speak to
Sandra,
them in a
what
way of
problem
deference.
is there with that?
I think she's taking in the kinky term.
Excuse
would
you,
that-
Sandra. I have had myself called that, and I've called other people that. Don't you judge?
What the fuck? What?
She's an arcane power person.
Okay,
I'm a respect her power
When
and
someone is
authority.
if someone is the person of authority and they want to be referred to as such, then they will be referred to as such.
okay,
I'm not losing a good thing from disrespect.
Okay, I don't trust anyone who shoots me, okay?
You
That
you
is
tried
true.
shooting them first,
Wait,
and that was after the fight we had with them.
Hey, sometimes enemies can become friends. It happens.
Yeah. But yeah, getting to the important parts.
She shot you!
She was cool. I can learn stuff from her. It's fine.
I mean, I did hear stuff about an elder brain.
Yeah. So like, Dick, did your Mind Flayer knowledge not include Mind Flayer Elder Brains and Mind Flayer Arcanists? Because I
Not
guess Mind
that
Flayers
I'm
don't use
aware
magic
of.
normally.
I can't imagine that it's easy to come by an elder brain. I've never even heard about that term. I've heard of mind flayers themselves because I've seen them in action, but I can't say I've ever seen an elder brain.
Well, whatever the Elder Brain is, it sounds like if we take that out, they'll all be out. But we'd be pressed really hard to find that. I think it's probably like a
Yeah,
Mind
it's probably
flayer.
like, if I had to
Yeah.
guess, probably deep underground or some other plane of existence. Who knows? Just,
and I think
yeah,
What about the hollow?
the Hoppo.
that's the place near us, or was that the ruins that Reserve's built on?
Yeah, I actually.
Yeah, that sounds like the answer. Am I wrong
No.
about that? I will remind you, I don't know much about this region.
Yeah, I don't even see the hollow. Where would that be?
You've got the fancy maps and stuff, Sandra. Please enlighten us.
I'm checking through the map right now. Unless if the hollow is like a different dimension.
Dungeon chat, guys.
Oh.
No, I don't have a map of the hollow.
Uh,
Here's a little known fact about the hollow for you guys. It's that every fact about the hollow is little known.
That's creepy.
What's like? So we don't know like the general vibe of it, besides
No.
being.
I could see through my notes to see if
I
there's
know that it's
something
deep
on it,
underground.
but it's very probably not well known.
I mean, maybe that's where the Elder Brain is. But
There are
I think
rumors
it's
that
closest to it.
Ashdale was built on top of an entrance to the hollow.
Actually, Steve, can I do a history check on it?
On what?
The hollow.
Well, I would say it's more an Arcana check because
Yeah, that works too.
I feel
it's
like-
fucking mystic stuff.
Ilithaeus is rumored to be.
Yeah, apparently I know something about the hollow.
So,
I'd
the,
rather not go to Ashdale.
so
You could go to Ilithaeus.
Sorry, Steve.
the hollow is so like there's surface level, you go into a cave, there are bears, beasties live in caves, goblins, etc. The hollow is much deeper and much more dangerous. There, it is such a harsh and unforgiving place that twists and turns and is just the expeditions to go there. Usually it does not start purposely. dwarves frequently accidentally bump into the hollow. Rumors that the hollow has been found in different locales. Every time there is a dip into the hollow, it becomes a staging area for a war against what comes out. And the hollow is more or less synonymous with a danger that once you go in, until you are back out in the light of day on the surface, you are in danger.
Okay, then.
Very, very much. The Illithid are one of many terrible things in the hollow. There are legitimately... They say even the rocks will strangle you to death in the hollow. The mushrooms will speak to you and attempt to poison you. There are things that will just burrow through the ground and either eat you or leave you in a collapse of rocks. Usually very experienced adventurers or the most skilled of dwarves go to the hollow. If you're going to go in, you'll make sure you are prepared and make sure you have all of your bases covered if you want to come back alive.
Okay, got it now. So yeah, the hollow is very dangerous.
Well, I could have told you that.
Well, you didn't go into the specifics.
There's probably an entrance somewhere in Orzur, let's be real.
Nobody knows specifics.
You would have to mine at a certain point, and it's not easily distinguishable where you have to mine to enter the hollow, and even then you're essentially targeted until you leave the cave you were in.
There was a...
And are about back in the outside world.
Maybe we should focus on taking Orzur then.
There was a rumor, actually, some town near Shurthor where what was it called? Ilithaeus. They were rumored to have an entrance to the hollow, but no one's ever found it.
Interesting.
Where is that?
I open up the map, I scooch on over.
Like, how far are we from that, reasonably speaking?
And I...
Considering that Orzur is probably
God,
not
it
trying
actually
to
loaded this time. Okay, so... We are here, and Ilithaeus is all the way here.
Can we afford to take that threat while... take that trek while Orzur is probably going to try to invade these towns again?
No, not right away. Obviously, we deal with this shit first.
Yeah.
This, where is that?
Though maybe we should, focus on taking out whatever their local hold of power is over the region, and then consider trekking if we can't find the Elder Brain or Orzur or whatever the fuck it's gonna be.
I need to try and find where you are currently on the map.
It's
Nicholas,
apparently near the Wizard
there.
Tower, I guess.
Oh, okay, now I see it. Okay.
That's daunting. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a relatively small town.
it's pretty much all the way back home for me.
Well, it's still
Okay,
a long cross. It's still a long trek from
So
Elvania to it.
We've got Mind Flayer. You got Mind Flayer, Elder Brain to take out. We have Mind Flayers, and I guess the Chieftain of Orzur is a magical Mind Flayer, which make them even more of a bitch to kill.
Yeah.
Lovely. And we don't know much about that beyond that, but from the sounds of it, she will help if we manage to at least survive long enough for her to finish whatever the fuck she's doing, but that'll
Like,
probably
her getting a
take
new body?
that'll
Isn't that what she
probably
was
take
doing?
a while. Yeah. I don't think we have time to just wait, though, in the meantime, considering that they're extremely manipulative, pitted orcs
Yeah.
against each other so hard in such a way where I wasn't even aware that the other side was willing to cooperate. And generally was a piece of shit, and Yevis was right about them, which I will never be able to unforget.
I don't trust
Can't believe I ever had a moment of doubt for my homie.
I don't know why you trust that guy.
They were right about the chieftain of Orzur.
They started a diplomatic incident.
They were right about her.
Could have explained themselves.
That's not how that works, okay? Clearly, we should have figured it out on our own. If not, then the joke's on us, and that's just how it goes. You know?
Use some words.
Then it wouldn't be funny.
You could see my eye twitching.
I mean, at least we know why I couldn't mind read her.
I'm going to
Yep.
bed.
Not just in this case.
Okay, but make sure you keep the window locked. Shit, did they get in through the windows again? Is that how they got in?
I checked the window. Did they get in through the window?
Yup.
Fuck.
How-
And they're goo, so they
We-
melted through the bars. God damn it.
Well, wait a
We
minute.
need to
How
fix
bad
it,
does my
fix the
room
window.
look?
I mean, the salt got fucked again, but
Yeah, okay, I fixed that.
you're running out of salt.
Yeah, I'll go buy more. The line just keeps getting thinner and thinner.
You should
Mhm.
probably consider heading to bed then, if nothing more to discuss at this rate. Hmm.
So, what else would the party like to do?
Aside from putting an order for an eyeball inside a gem for magic reasons,
And
not
my
much.
ghillie cloaks.
You want to get inside a pie.
The
No, pie inside of cake, my bad. It's up to him.
So, who are you requesting the gem with eyeball from? Are you just like telling Shaman or Call to find you one, or
To see if like he knows anything about that, and then I guess probably the most likely culprit would be getting the magical orc store to help us with that out.
yeah, Shaman or Call just kind of like blankly looks at you and gives you a very confused look about the request. You can assume that no, he probably doesn't have an eyeball with the inside of a gem.
Hmm.
Does he have the
No.
eyeball?
I mean, they can source an eyeball easy.
Yeah,
I mean, we have that
That's
bag
a-
of gems.
that's a trip to the magic general store. It is.
Oh boy!
I can off-screen that though. We're good. It's fine.
Does it say what kind of gem?
It just is a gem worth 150 gold.
That just
So,
confuses me why you need a
I-
gem with an eye specifically in it.
Magic reasons.
So,
Same reason
alright.
I needed a gilded acorn with a feather, a fin, and a tuft of fur inside of it.
Magic is mad.
Magic is
Yep.
weird.
So, I guess important question. After dinner, what is the party doing?
Nothing much unless I'm going to get that gem, but I'm okay with just not doing that right now.
I guess I'll continue learning Orcish.
Zach is gonna vibe.
Zach,
So I
you
kind of.
vibes, believe.
Yep. No, shit, no. More importantly, fucking ensure that the bathtub is ready if fucking Dante wants to use that. The previous chieftain's giant bathtub. Since I assume he was a big guy for me.
Bathtub.
They have a stupid ornate bathtub that they probably did a number of things in. So, you know, it's ostentatious as one would expect.
Perfect.
Oh.
Go prep that probably not been used.
Shane dead?
Is Shane dead? He hasn't been speaking much. I guess he's muted or something happened to his mic.
Hello?
We should probably
Well.
pause.
Did he fall asleep?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. He's been awake for so long. Maybe he fell asleep.
Oh,
True.
We should-
I mean, we could impromptu end a session and continue this next week, since this seems to be winding down for the day. Just
Yeah.
I guess.
I never got to interrogate the guy. Actually, did those two come back?
They do eventually come back, yes. So you're asking about the
The color of his blood, yes.
well, he's not in the cage.
Huh?
Yes. Though they can tell you the color of his blood was red, as there are smears of blood around the cage. And mysterious goop.
Mysterious goo, you said?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. They assume, probably because of his shoe that was laying on the ground,
He
he was
got
probably eaten.
Google gobbled.
Fine. Yep, he got eaten by a goop.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep. So, so Zach, one thing that I will mention before we end session,
Yes.
when you go to the Mystic Emporium,
With my racial buddies.
yeah, Arcanist
Racial.
Sparkle Showers,
Yep.
like when you request the gem, they just give you a very confused look, just like the chieftain did. Like,
Shaman.
yes, the shaman. They look at you and like you can see like gears turning in their head.
Slowly but surely.
Trying to make a component for spell.
Yeah, I got that part. But,
Yeah.
it's the
Crafting
Yeah.
it, isn't it?
yes, that's kind of the.
Hmm.
I might be able to source it from Wizard City, but that would take quite a bit of time, and I
Fuck
would need
'em.
to go there myself. So
One of these days we should just go to Wizard City.
Fuck 'em.
Let me just,
Dante,
Hmm.
how many spells do you know?
None.
I was gonna say his
Well, he
left
can't get in.
bicep and his right bicep.
can,
Unless there's a magic spell called Fist.
No.
I suppose we could simply cut open a big enough gem, carve it out, put in a eyeball, and mend it back together. Suppose.
I mean, you could try that. I mean, it's probably the best you have. It's not like you have any, magical benefactors that would have weird things like that. So,
Maybe I should look into getting some help for that, just to make sure that I'm not getting it wrong.
right. Anything else you need?
You sell gems?
We have a bag of gems.
None of
Zach.
them are big enough.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a bunch of
Bigger
small
than
gems.
I mean, yes, I have, like a 300 gold piece worth diamond.
Anything slightly smaller?
I mean, here's this,
Actually, you know what? You've done such a great service to us all. I'll just buy the diamonds outright from you.
Okay, those are usually sold to clerics. I was gonna offer you this conveniently, unusually shaped topaz that, it could be,
Huh.
maybe sufficient for an eyeball.
You'd say,
Estimate
what would you
price
value it
around
for?
like 200 gold pieces.
You didn't even have to tell me that it was more fitting, but you did, and that's why I'm considering you probably one of the more reputable craftspeople in the entire region. I'm gonna say.
Of
So
course.
I'll buy it from you. Seriously
Man,
though,
you're correct.
your help has saved our life already at least once over in the past
Well,
week.
You can always rely on the Sparkle Shop.
Apparently. Yeah, Zach's
Fabulous
gonna purchase
as
this.
Oh, I see. That's why I need 300 gold. Okay.
I was about to actually bring up the 300 gold diamond is useful for other spells.
Zach's gonna pay that with treasury money.
Okay, you.
It's the
If
thing I need
500.
to revive people with.
Yep, that's why they have it.
Hell yeah.
It's very important. You can purchase it.
Have a magical day. You
Yay!
wave bye.
Thank you. Put
So-
myself that thing in my inventory.
Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Once I get back to the place, just like, just talk over to the Xanthus of like, how would you go about encasing an eyeball in a gem?
What?
Very carefully.
I'm trying to figure out this Shadow of Moyle thing.
Oh, Shadow of Moyle.
Yeah, I need to get an undead eyeball
on.
into a gem.
Give me a second. And
I got the gem.
you just like some silence occurs. And then suddenly a massive rift opens up next to you. And suddenly you see something fly out of it, hit you in the head, and then clatter to the floor, and the rift closes. And before you, sitting on the floor, the object that hit you in the head is a gem with an eyeball in it. You would guesstimate worth about 150 gold pieces.
Oh damn. Well, I'm gonna keep this other gem as a sign of how fucking awesome Sparkle Showers is.
And you hear in your head once again, you received that, right?
Yep,
Ah, yes, I can see it in your
perfect. Thank you.
That was honestly sitting in my lab for so long. I knew it had something. There had to be some use. I apologize for the dust.
It's like the box of cores we refuse to let go of.
How convenient. Thank you so much for your help,
I would drink.
Master.
No problem, Thrall.
Well, that's my business done for the day. Oh, sorry.
If there was nothing else.
Nope, you got everything. Thank you.
So, with that, was there anything any other party member wanted to do before the day comes to an end?
Yeah, my ghillie cloak.
They... Shaman
It's been 5
Urgal,
days.
put, like, they said that they're gonna send someone to check in on that, and you would anticipate probably they'll be delivered tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'm gonna remember that.
Alright, was anyone else gonna do anything before the day ends?
I said I was gonna try and learn Orcish some more. And I
Alright,
kind of want to make a cake that has a pie in it, just because.
Very important.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and walk into the kitchen?
No, so never mind. I'll just learn Orcish then.
All right, so you spend time learning Orcish, and anything else anyone wanted to do?
Nope.
I'll take that as a no. So, does everyone just like go to bed normally? I know that the bath is prepared for Dante,
Yep, the big
which
ass
is
bath.
yes, an oversized bathtub that you can only assume certain things have occurred within. But it is filled with warm water, and it is surprising enough. It is in fact large enough that you can submerge yourself in it, Dante. It is a
Oh,
comically
yeah.
large bath.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sandra's up all night thinking, does he have a pillow in there? Wait, the pillow will get all soggy.
You
What about a blanket?
That would also get soggy.
Wait a minute. Just put a whole mattress in there.
It's just been pushed closer into the room where Zach is for the sake of
Just put in a giant sand
Comfort.
bowl or something. I don't know.
They put
So-
That or a
mattress
pool
in there.
floaty. I don't know.
Zach, you it more or less is insisted that Rajal stay within the room to overwatch you sleeping.
Hold on. I forgot about
Very
question I
well.
was gonna ask Zach.
Yes.
I was gonna ask him for the diamond.
Oh yeah, you want that? If you asked for that in the shop, you got it.
Okay.
You have the funds to make sure we don't die.
Torin
Yes.
is going to be watching the hallway outside of the room to make sure that no one gets ambushed, and Rajal will be inside of the room.
Oh, and
And,
everyone was asked to please submit to a blood check.
They like Rajal and Torin both look at their bandaged hands and like just kind of peel it back and show you that their hand is still bleeding the regular color.
Give him a thumbs up.
then
Extremely grateful thumbs up.
They retighten the massive bundle of bandage on their hand.
I'm sorry about it. We gotta make sure
They shrug.
enough people have died, guys.
You know,
Paranoia at an all-time
orders for
high.
orders.
Let's call this the
Yep.
paranoia arc of the game.
So the as you're like starting to go to bed, Zach, you hear a whistle outside of your window, which technically everyone else would kind of hear because if it can be heard by Zach, it can be heard by everyone else.
Yeah,
So, do you go over to your window?
very slowly, just making sure someone else has noticed to check it out with me.
I go over to my window.
It's like,
I get my bow.
you
out.
heard that, right?
I just
No.
get my stuff.
Dante, you good?
Rachel
Yes.
like kind of accompanies you to the window, and as you look out, Zach, it's very easy for you to spot. Some of you aren't exactly at the right angle, but can see. Rever is in the alleyway, and he just gives you a salute, and you notice that there are a number of cloaked figures making their way around in the night, and you can more or less be certain that watch has been tightened.
Well, thank
So,
fuck for that.
you all can rest easy.
Yep.
You have the Thieves Guild watching over you, everyone's favorite. And with that,
Lovely.
everyone takes their long rest. Sandra's long rest takes longer than normal as she's tossing and turning, wondering, how does Dante sleep?
Well, in this scenario, Dante's actually like on the floor, like propped up against like something because he's staying in Zach's room to make sure Zach's okay.
They prepared the bath for you.
Yeah, they've had with order to like push it into the rooms as much as would be working for that.
Oh, that bath's not fucking moving.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was ready, but I guess
well,
Dante was like, nah.
he accepts it, but he won't stay in it for too long because he's too
Oh.
busy trying to make sure that as often as possible he's making sure Zach's okay.
I need to roll to get my
Okay.
stars back. Hold on. How many stars did I use?
As many
So-
as you needed
Wait,
to.
what
Yeah.
about back
Oh,
support?
never
Oh,
mind.
man, the
I
bottom of
only
the
used
tub, that's
one
gotta be
star,
really
so 6 stars again.
I don't know.
Well,
Dante's pretty strong.
if Sandra decides to creep into the room, she can be more than welcome to catch Dante while he's still sleeping.
I got
all
passed without a
huddled
trace.
up
I
in
got a
it.
shot at that.
So,
Can catch me all curled up in the tub.
all right. So, was there anything anyone else would like to do for the remainder of the session?
I kind of want to do that thing that Dante just said.
Sneak into the room and see how Dante sleeps?
Yes.
Yeah, just seeing me sleeping
Okay,
all
we're
curled
doing
up.
this. Okay, I cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
My only note is that Zach's in
then-
paranoia mode.
I was gonna say, and meanwhile, so is Dante because he's still feeling very protective of Zach because of all the shit that went on with the convulsing and whatnot.
But you also cast Pass Without a Trace? Oh, wait. I
No,
thought
just
you
being
didn't have any
paranoid.
spells.
Being paranoid is what
Wait.
they're is what he's.
It was a high stress day for everybody, and so that's why Dante was adamant about making sure Zach was continuing to be okay and not convulsing again and stayed in his room.
I'll say, Sandra, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yes. And I'm mostly doing this because I just wanted an excuse to roll all night.
Yay.
There weren't a lot of.
Because...
Yeah, it was a lot of talking.
Mostly just
It was a lot of arcane type rolls, like
It was a
knowledge
lot
rolls.
of role playing. As is RPG.
Because I changed the color of my dice.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 25.
Nice.
Oh, magical stealth.
Okay. So, when you like first walk into the hallway, you do see Torin like look over in your direction and kind of like raise an eyebrow, but you know, seeing you more or less come out of your room, cloaked in darkness.
I look,
They
at him
don't-
and I look at him and I go, shh, shh, shh. This is gonna keep me up all night if I don't figure it out.
They just roll their eyes and continue leaning against the wall.
Dante over here, just like you could have just fucking asked.
So, as you make your way over to the bathroom, for lack of a better word, you open up the door, and being as stealthy as possible, creep your way inside. You can see on a cot that has been placed into the room, Fengal with battle axe to the side is currently napping, and there is the steaming bath that you would assume that Dante is within.
Okay. What do I see?
Dante, what does Sandra see?
I was gonna say, I forget, how big did you say this tub was again?
It is big enough where you can lay down on the bottom of it comfortably.
Yeah, it would probably be, you would find me curled up almost like you would find, like, curled up in a way where it shows that I'm trying to be as comfortable as possible, as though I was still in an egg. Like, going back that far, like, just trying to be comforted in that moment and just all, like, snuggled up and, like, curled up as much as possible in on myself. Just kind of laying on my side on the bottom of it, just all nuzzled up.
Okay, I go back to my room.
Horin doesn't even notice you, slinking back into the hallway and slinking into your room.
I need to ponder this.
So, if there wasn't anything else during the...
How the fuck? No pillows? That's gotta be really bad for your back.
Here is Sandra, not understanding that water is fucking weightless.
Well, how would
Otherwise,
I know?
the
I've
only
never
thing that-
slept underwater.
You've
Sandra, no.
swam before.
Sandra cannot swim.
Oh yeah,
Fact.
she can.
Alright.
Her
Sandra
only
Clue.
experience
And Dante
with
wouldn't
water
know
is
that.
almost being eaten alive by a giant sea monster.
Just Sandra
Oh,
clueless.
sewer monster.
Otherwise, it would just be periodically Dante just waking up in random little bouts of panic just to check on Zach and then go back to sleep. Just like, is he convulsing? No? Okay.
Nope, just sleep. Snoring,
Yep.
honking really.
Okay, we good.
Zach,
Honk noises.
two people watching over him intently. Them.
Honk.
I
But,
told no one.
Well, why is Fengal
No.
with me? He should be with Sutha.
Sutha's also in the
This is a very crowded room, even though I was like, yeah, Fengal, Sutha, have your own room.
Bengal needs to watch over you, and since
Like,
you
I'm
know,
a big,
uh,
strong boy.
and plus Sutha doesn't want to be separated from you. So it also the room with the bath is pretty significantly a large room.
This is a chieftain's
True.
bathroom.
Nicholas is also currently sleeping with his damaged flush.
It's a bathroom you can play
Yeah.
baseball in.
Dude, that's pretty dope.
If there wasn't anything else for the night, morning will come. You all can take your long rest. Breakfast will be served, and Sandra, you do get your ghillie cloak. And with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up session for this
Just a
time.
really, in the
Yeah.
morning, there's a really wet slap noise as I just flop out of the tub and onto the floor. Just wet slap, just.
I'm gonna ask for those stats on the ghillie cloak.
Okay. So, with that, I do thank all of my players for participating and all of the viewers for watching. And hopefully the intense roleplay and shenanigans will continue. So,
The roleplay is
Whoa.
good. The roleplay is good.
That's
yep.
the whole point of this thing, yeah.
Especially
It's a
because,
role-playing
and
game.
hey, Dante is feeling so at home being with the clown.
Yeah.
The fact that Dante can just be like, I'ma just start eating stuff off the floor because fuck it, I'm hungry and it's still good. And then have someone actually come join him. He's just like, yay!
Sandra's
So-
gonna wake up in the morning, by the way, and she's gonna be like, "Why did I sneak into that room?
Why not?
Why did
You're
Anyway.
woken up to the sound of the wet slap of me hitting the floor when I got out. Because I just literally just rolled my ass out. Just,
Clown teeth are
So-
for
But
chewing.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching yet another episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads. We will see you guys next week. Hopefully.
Yes, no,
Should
maybe
be able
so.
to, yeah.
Boy, boy.
Have a good night.